Okay, I feel like we should, if we have traveling monster slayers, I feel like we should name them not after the supporters, but instead after things like that green hedgehog from Sonic Underground. Oh, okay, you know what? It's good enough. Oh, hold on. What is that blue cool looking shit I just struck?
I think, yep, that's microcline.
Microcline, is that some kind of gemstone?
No, it's just a rock.
It's very cool looking. I like it. We got to build some furniture out of that.
Yeah, microcline is kind of a meme in Dwarf Fortress.
Is it?
Because in the default game, it is like the most blinding teal color and like absolutely hideous. And people like to make a lot of jokes that it's the most valuable stone you can possibly find, and you should build everything out of it.
Awesome. I bet you the Dwarf Fortress community has some good memes.
Oh, they do, yeah.
It just seems like the kind of community, or the kind of game to me, that would have a very strong in-joke culture, which I like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hollow that out a little.
On the wiki, occasionally you come upon an article, and at the top it'll say, this article is rated D for dwarf, and that means it's like an article that's full of memes.
Migrants! I've noticed that too, by the way, on the wiki. New arrival, we gotta name them right away. Okay, so this is a fishery worker. That actually sounds really helpful.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay, so this person, I want V?
Oh no, where did they... Yes, press V, and they're at the very bottom of the map there.
Okay, so that's
G.
G.
Well,
no.
press V to view them,
G.
and then press
There
G.
we go, yeah, because I want to see what he's good at. He's great at cleaning, fishing, and fish dissecting. So he's like an all-around fisherman. He's also an expert persuader, great negotiator, expert intimidator, expert conversationalist. This guy seems really talented.
Yeah, that's an all-star dwarf right there. You're going to want them to be your trader also.
Okay, so he's going to be working at the market and the fishing place. Well, the trading would go above ground, right? So that's perfect. He'd be by the stream anyway.
Yeah, that's excellent.
That's awesome. Okay, we got to name them right away. That's from this menu?
Yes, so you'll hit V for view unit.
V for view unit, and then Y to customize, N for nickname. Okay, I'm looking at my other monitor, so I'm looking at my, I'm gonna get like a proper supporter list written down at some point where it's like everyone who's donating on Patreon and everybody who's a Twitch subscriber and stuff like that, but I forgot to get one ahead of time, so I'm just looking at my Discord supporter list. This one is going to be a random name, Firefly Slick. I like him. There we go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you want to add you and me to the fort?
Yes, I do. Because I want to see what horrible things happen to us.
Yeah, so you'll probably get a lot more migrants, but it auto-pauses when the first migrant shows up.
I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah, so you're likely going to get a whole wave of them.
Okay, and then, we need to make beds.
Oh yeah. I would go look at the map where that first migrant showed up, because they show up in kind of a train.
I believe he was down here. Oh, hey, yeah, there's another one right there.
Oh, I think they're staying at the edge of the map because you don't have a meeting hall designated.
They're coming in one by one.
Yeah, so I would pause and go to your dining room.
Okay.
And find the table or chair that has that, like, designated a dining room.
This stool, I think.
No.
No?
I think you already...
This table?
Yeah.
So set it for meeting hall H. Got it. And then I'll make that bigger once the room is actually bigger as well. Actually, I wouldn't mind putting a door on that as well. There.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
No reason not to, I guess.
So now all of the migrants will have a place to go.
Okay, sweet.
They're all going to gather in the meeting hall.
Good, I'd rather them not just stand out in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're working on their bedrooms. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, we should dig some more out for them.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so I actually found this part is easier, or at least faster with the mouse, because I can just do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then...
Clever. Very good.
Now, we don't know how many are going to move in yet, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be more than 4, and then I think I have one spare bedroom right now already set up, and then we have another room ready that I just need to throw a bed in, and then we have 4 more coming. I guess we don't know how many migrants are going to show up.
You don't, and it can vary quite a bit. Sometimes it can be like less than 5, and sometimes it can be like 30.
A scholar and a bunch of kids. So this one, a competent spear dwarf, novice shield user, armor, discipline, observer, dodger. Okay, great wound dresser, diagnostician, dabbling negotiator. Interesting that they're a scholar, adept conversationalist, blah, blah, blah. Tracker, climber. What the fuck? In my test file, everyone who showed up was like valueless. Like everyone was like a peasant with no skills. I had like 10 fish dissectors who don't know how to fish. What the hell is going on? Like these guys are so much better. So this guy, he can fight a little and he is a bit of a medic.
Yeah, so that's a good one to consider for one year making a militia.
Okay.
But for now, I think that should be your chief medical dwarf.
Chief medical dwarf. Is that going to be like is that like a noble job?
Yep, that's a noble that you get to designate.
Okay, so I want to view unit. I want to customize nickname. First name I see is Conk-Donk. Conk-Donk the medic. Okay, and we have some kids here. Okay.
Yep.
Let's we don't do they have any skills? Do kids have skills?
Kids do nothing.
Cool. Mighty Cleffa. You'll be useful eventually.
Yeah.
If you grow up to be a peasant, I'll be angry.
I think dwarves have to be about 12 years old before they can do labor.
Okay, so child labor laws don't exist in this colony because, God, we need laborers. Okay, MF. There we go. Okay, so we've named all the new arrivals, but we might still get more. So, all right, we're just keeping on top of it. A lot of people hanging out in our tiny meeting hall. We really do need to expand that. I like the little frog down there. Oh, so, can we tame the frogs?
Not that I know of. I'm not sure about that. But
chief medical dwarf. No relevant skills. Great diagnostician. Diagnostician. That's a hell of a word. That's a 10-pointer right there. There we go. And he doesn't require, demand, or mandate anything. Perfect.
Oh, no.
So me making him that, what does that change in his behavior?
That means whenever a dwarf is injured and goes to the hospital, he will be the one that goes there and diagnoses them and makes the work order for what medical attention they need.
Oh, we've made a masterpiece bed, by the way.
Oh, very nice. That's awesome. The highest value that a bed can be, except for an artifact.
Now, does that mean it's more luxurious to sleep in, or is it just more value if I were to sell it?
Just more valuable.
Okay. So I should be giving. So I should give my people shitty beds.
Yeah, unless they're nobles.
Okay.
At the top, you've got a message flashing that says petitions available.
Oh, capital F. Okay. Or sorry, capital P. Yes. I know the difference between a P and an F. Shut up. Okay.
So these are all visiting dwarves, and I think they all want to live in your fort.
They all want to live in Windtrots for the purpose of eradicating monsters. We could use a higher population. Should I just approve all of these?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I forget, press U and tell me if they come into your actual unit list.
Monster Slayer!
Yeah, so I think the way these work is
Dwarf.
I don't think you can give them orders, but they will, fight monsters when there are monsters.
Okay, so they're kind of like mercenaries who hang around?
Yep.
Okay. So these are traveling adventurers. Can I name them?
I believe you can.
I can name them. What are your relationships, though? Your husband? You know what? This doesn't mean anything to me until I've named them, does it?
No.
Okay, I feel like we should, if we have traveling monster slayers, I feel like we should name them, not after the supporters, but instead after things like that green hedgehog from Sonic Underground. Oh, okay, you know what? It's good enough.
You hit the character limit. Unbelievable.
Wow. Apparently the green hedgehog from Sonic Underground is a lady consort, which is very confusing. The Marks Dwarf. What do we name the Marks Dwarf?
The other two could be you and me if you want to.
No, I feel like you and me have to be people who truly live at this place and are not just hanging around for the killing.
Okay.
Okay.
There's that pink hedgehog from Sonic Underground.
Pink hedgehog from Sonic Underground.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one here is
Dr. Robotnik.
that blue hedgehog from Sonic Underground. You know, the one fucking who knows what the name is.
Yeah, what was that one called again?
I think his name was like Ogleby, something like that. That's a fucking deep reference I just made, by the way, calling him Ogleby.
Is it a Sonic reference?
Okay, the Sonic Archie comics are so fucking insane and made with like no oversight that one of the writers for it officially canonized that Sonic is his nickname and his real name is Ogleby.
Oh my god.
That is canon. The Sonic
Yikes.
Archie comics are fucking insane if you look into the lore of them. They make no sense. Like, I'm not even a big Sonic fan. It's insane.
Oh, good lord.
People are gonna watch the series and just think we're like hardcore into Sonic. No, I grew up with Sonic 2, it's really fun. Sonic Adventure 2's Chow Garden is like the best game ever made. Sonic Adventure 2 is balls. The Chow Garden, though, is awesome.
And I personally have never played a 3D Sonic game.
You're not missing much. Just buy Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. Just for the Chow Garden. The Chow Garden's really fun. And there's online multiplayer for it. Kind of. There isn't.
Yeah.
However, there is a fan-made thing you can download that's like, it's like a hex editor thing for your Chow Garden, but you can use it to actually just like send chows to other people so that you can have them fight and race and stuff. You just, honor system that you don't cheat.
Yeah.
But if you make some chows, my chows will race your chows, and I'll make videos on it, and it'll be fucking awesome.
Okay.
Do it. I dare you. It'll be so much fun. Just look for a sale. It's worth it.
I might actually have it already. It might have been in a bundle or something.
Oh,
but,
probably.
I think that that one Ogleby that you just named, I think he might have the same name as one of your miners already.
Doesn't look like it to me. I think you're hallucinating.
Okay. You just have one of your miners named after that popular drive-in fast food restaurant.
Yeah, the one. So the meeting hall is very crowded. I'm happy they're finally working on it.
Yep.
Because, holy shit, like, they're packed in there tight with a bunch of chickens and stuff. Here we go.
So was that all of the migrants? Was just those, like, 5 or so?
It looks like it. I just checked again now. It doesn't look like anyone else is showing up.
Okay.
Yeah, clearing out the room.
Well...
I will need to expand what they consider to be this room, right?
Well, it might also be a good idea to relocate the meeting hall farther underground, like where your mason's shop currently is.
I could do that.
Yeah. That's a fairly good idea, I think.
Did I just successfully... No. I want to build... No. How do I remove building again? K? Q?
Q.
QX. Got it.
Yep. And you can start building some tables and chairs in that room if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. So I got a door going. Table placement.
Oh, and when, like, before you place a table, I want to show you something.
I've placed 3.
Okay, so hit T real quick. Place another table. Hit Enter. And then press X. That gives you an expanded list so you can see, like, the quality of each table.
Oh.
So you can specify a specific table if you want to.
Okay, so that'll be good with, like, beds.
Yeah, that's good for when you're making a noble's bedroom and you want to pick the highest value things.
Okay, good to know.
You can do that with pretty much any piece of furniture.
Okay, we're actually really low on chairs. We'll get some more of those going.
Yeah. Now, one thing that would be good to build is a trade depot.
Trade depot, that's on the surface, right?
So you need one of those if you're going to trade with any merchants.
Okay. That's building And then Trade Depot is capital D. Where should I put it?
That's right. It can be just like anywhere on the surface. Probably somewhere close to your entrance.
Okay, we'll do right here.
That actually takes 3 materials, so you have to select it 3 times.
There, I did it.
And Trade Depot is considered like a complex structure, so you need an architect to design it.
So we don't have an architect, do we?
Yep, so you'll just have to check and see if anybody has the architecture labor enabled, and if not, assign it to somebody.
Is there a quick way to check that?
Inactive
needs architect, so no one has it then, right?
Well, inactive just means that nobody has done it yet, but it's usually a good idea to like make your mason an architect.
Okay, so shadow. Shadow is going to be B for labor. No.
It'll be P for preference.
P for preference. I keep forgetting there's a menu down there. Then L for labor. And then...
And I think it's under other jobs.
Other jobs. Architecture. There we go. Okay, he'll do it.
Yeah, so architecture is actually something you pretty rarely use.
That's strange. You'd think that would be very common.
Yeah, well, because most of the things you're building are like workshops that don't require that much planning in advance.
Okay.
I think if you build a bridge, you need architecture.
So, we have that guy who's really good at fishing. Should we be making some fishing-related buildings?
Yes. So let's see how your workshop floor is coming along.
Oh, that's this one. It's... Okay. They're working on it. It'll be a while.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of gem. I don't think we have anyone who's a jeweler, though.
I don't think so. So it would be a good idea to make a fishery on that floor whenever there's space.
A fishery-do. It's like a didgeridoo for fish. I'm sorry, did I accidentally place doors in the room rather than chairs at some point?
No, I think that's because the mason shop got kind of disassembled, and so all of the finished furniture just dropped on the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, when we have storage space, we'll fix that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be part of that floor that they're working on carving right now.
It's part of the aesthetic. Throne room or study, dining room.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make that the new dining room.
There we go, and I will allow this to be a meeting hall as well. Okay, there we go. And we'll make that better as time progresses.
Yeah, now you can just tear down that old meeting hall.
Yeah, may as well.
Just like deconstruct all of those buildings.
So that is B. No, that's Q.
Mm-hmm. And then just hit X on all of those.
I think I did it.
Mm-hmm. Now I want to show you another thing that's a good idea to do with your miners. Go to one of them real quick, either from the unit list or just find them.
Did it.
Okay, you're already in their labor menu. It's a good idea to stop your miners from doing hauling jobs, because mining is always more important.
So just turn all of them off?
Mm-hmm. And that's one way to do it. Now, whenever you select Sonic, I'll show you another fast way to do that.
Okay.
Because Sonic would want to do it faster.
Well, obviously. God fucking, it's U, yeah, and then Z. There we go.
Now, you can hover over that and just press Shift-Enter.
And that turns off the whole category. Okay. I did it. I'm a genius.
All right. You can probably go ahead and build a fishery down there.
So where do I want to build a fishery?
It can be on your workshop floor.
Really? I thought I'd want that on the surface because that's where you fish.
No, it's not necessary. They can carry the fish underground and process them there.
Okay. Building, workshop, fishery is H, lowercase. Any rhyme or reason behind where I should put it?
That's up to you.
Right by the door.
Sure.
Is there any other workshop I want to build right now, by the way? Like, should I be starting a forge?
Probably not at this point, but soon.
What the hell is a farmer's workshop?
That's where things are done, like shearing animals and milking animals.
We don't really have a rancher yet, do we?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to build some Carpenters Workshops and Masons Workshops down here.
Okay. Okay, workshop. I want carpenters. I'll put that near the door because they need to carry the wood down from the top.
And it's not a bad idea to have more than one carpenter workshop, at least in the early game, because then you can make more than 10 work orders at a time.
Ah, okay. Make 2 of them. And Masons was M.
Well, come to think of it, later on it's also a good idea to have more than one because you'll have more than one carpenter.
Right now we just have one. So, okay, they're digging the place out. They're already working on the workshops. This is good. Good progress is being made.
Oh, yes.
Would you believe it if I said we've already been recording for an hour and 15 minutes?
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
It feels like half an hour to me. I like this game.
Let's have a look at the workshop list again and see if there are any others that are a good idea for now.
Sure. Jeweler, bowyer, clother, maybe? A millstone?
Let's see.
What's a craft dwarf's workshop?
Oh, that one's actually pretty important. That's where they'll make things like figurines and amulets and rings.
Okay, so that's like jewelry and luxuries.
Yeah, those are really good, like, trade goods.
Should I make one?
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody will construct it until you enable something like stone crafting in one of your dwarves.
Okay.
But it's definitely something you want to have.
How about a kitchen?
Sure.
A kitchen, should we learn how... Should the kitchen be at the farm?
It can be.
Or maybe at the dining room.
Yeah, wherever your food stockpile is probably the best place for the kitchen.
Okay, you think we should make a side room to this meeting hall down here that's a food stockpile?
That's a good idea, yeah.
Okay. We'll set up an order for that. And just have a big old room right there, and we'll deal with that later.
Yeah. In the later game, you'll want to have like a really big space for your food stockpile.
I imagine. They haven't even done the bedrooms yet.
No. Well, they're almost done with the workshop floor, though. I bet they're getting really good at mining.
Oh, they must. Gotta mine fast.
I'm kind of curious. Highlight one of the children real quick. Because I think it gives you a funny message if you try to look at their labor menu.
What are you? What's his face, Schneider?
Yeah, that's the child's labor menu.
A child does as it pleases. What is it, a cat? Okay. God, we gotta clean up this rock that's just all over the floor of every room.
Yeah, so it's a good idea to make a stone stockpile, especially near your mason's workshop.
I'm guessing stone management is a serious problem in this game.
It can be.
I mean, how am I ever going to use all this?
Yeah, for the most part, you kind of have to live with a lot of stone lying around.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling.
But, you know, the dwarves like to have it around.
As long as they like it. A lot of people aren't doing anything right now. Anything we can do with the trade post right now, or the trade depot?
No, you can't do that until traders actually come.
Okay. Our fisherman's fishing, right? He is storing items in a barrel. Okay. It better be fish. It's probably fish. I can see him walking with a fish right now. In fact, I think that's what he's doing. That's fine. Yeah,
there's actually a way to find out, too. Go to the unit list real quick.
No.
Well, I was hoping we would spot somebody who is doing a hauling job, because then you can actually see what they're hauling. There's a way to check that. So let's wait until you see somebody carrying something, and then you can find out exactly what they're holding. Because you have a lot of moments like that.
So, you guys ever gonna remove these fucking things?
Yes, you sometimes have those moments, like when your dog has picked something up and they have something in their mouth and you don't know what it is. You're just like, what is that?
You just run over and, what is that? Put it down.
Yeah, what are you holding? You have a lot of moments like that with your dwarves.
Dwarf running around on all fours with something in his mouth.
Oh yeah, press V real quick.
No.
The one who is like standing on the trade depot right there.
Yeah.
See Firefly Slick there?
Yeah.
He's carrying something. So at the bottom there's a button I to view his inventory. And the things at the top, yeah, these are all the things that he has equipped.
Raw muscles. He's hauling raw muscles. Okay.
Yeah, so if it says hauled, that is the item that they're carrying at the moment.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. You've got access to muscle there. That's a pretty good food.
It's like the oysters, right? The oyster-like thing. I like those.
Yeah,
those are delicious.
Yeah, they're a shellfish.
Man, I'm hungry now. It's 5 p.m. and all I have had is 120 calories of oatmeal. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm making my diet stricter. It's hardcore. Like, I work out a lot. It's your body gets demanding when you work out a lot, and so it's hard to not have many calories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to lean out a little bit though, and get a new ab routine. I'm gonna get abs before I'm 27. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking do it. It's so hard. I live next to a place that has the best breaded chicken ever. Do you know how much it sucks? They're like, oh, chicken is like awesome for you when you're working out, but breaded chicken, it's a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
It's so good though. It's not fair. It's fine. I like oatmeal. I do really like oatmeal. I grew up on that. Oh, there's like a red thing there. What's that? A young goblin cap.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, goblins. We hate goblins.
I think that's another woody mushroom that you can chop down when it gets big enough.
I was gonna say, dwarves hate goblins, right? Because goblins aren't honorable and they're all mean and shit.
Yep. Oh, autumn has come. Time for an autosave.
I think that's a great time to end this episode because I need to eat really bad. Yeah.
So, are we in episode 2 or just session 2? Are these going to be more than 2 episodes so far?
I think I'm going to cut them up a lot,
okay.
So that they're in multiple. They're going to be multiple episodes because there's a lot to learn here, you know.
So all of the times that you said episode 2 at the beginning of this might turn out to be inaccurate.
I will have been calling it episode 2 for like 4 episodes.
Right.
Well, I hope you guys liked this this episode session. Whatever, everybody. Comment down below who your favorite hedgehog is from Sonic Underground. Until next time, have a nice day.